If you've already read the title, you know why. I am freaking out, and it's all straight facts. My ants have completely disappeared. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Welcome to the EA family, not the company. Enjoy. If you're new to the channel, let me give you a quick rundown on this colony. Back in May of 2017, I moved the famous colony of black garden ants into my first formicarium called the mini hearth. Check out that video here, after watching this video. On the day of their forthcoming, I gave them about 10 fruit flies to celebrate their new home and to satisfy their hunger. Jump ahead to February of 2018, and the colony has shown a big change in population. A peek inside their nest shows about 100 or so workers and Her Majesty in the flesh. Also accompanied by a grasshopper buried in some substrate. They even had to store some of their brood below the water tower because they had no more room. Things were looking bright and hopeful for this rising colony. Or so I thought. Remember when I went on vacation for 3 weeks? Well, I traveled to Europe and found a lot of amazing species there, including different kinds of Lasius, Camponotus, Aphanogaster, and so much more. But when I returned home, I was greeted with good news and bad news. Starting with the good news first, almost all of my newly caught queens had their first generation of workers, also known as nanitics. Unfortunately, however, I had lost 3 queens, mainly due to infertility and possibly dehydration. One of these queens included my only Chromatogaster queen. It seems that she had eaten her last batch and a loss of water in her setup had taken place. This did not look good. Checking the other colonies, I noticed almost all of them had run out of water. Then, I remembered about my Lasius Niger Colony, a thriving and prosperous colony of black garden ants. I looked over at the mini hearth. My heart was in my throat. As I held my breath, I slowly turned the formicarium. Oh my gosh. Guys! Where did the Lasius Niger Colony go? Before you start freaking out, do you remember those 2 other formicariums I unboxed? Alright, so I grabbed my safety scissors. You always gotta be safe whenever you're handling with some kind of sharp things. Always gotta be safe when using sharp things to open some sort of box. So I got my safety scissors here. One of these formicariums, I saved for the Lasius Niger Colony. So without further delay, let's see how they're doing, and hopefully they are alive. 3, 2, 1. And wait, what? They're not here either. Okay guys, I have to break character for a couple of seconds, but I'm sorry for this horrible acting, or voice acting, and let's continue on with the video. For those wondering where the Lasius Niger Colony have went, I'm sad to inform you that the Lasius Niger Colony has unfortunately perished. What you are seeing here is the remains of this once high and mighty colony. Based off of the surrounding colonies, dehydration had taken part of this colony's downfall. Like I usually do, I try to give this colony as many liquid feeders as possible to prevent this, but this time, 3 weeks was definitely too long of a time. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, the thought of putting a test tube filled with water, sealed with a cotton ball, never crossed my mind. If I had added one of those in the first place, maybe this colony would have survived. After closer inspection, however, I noticed one worker still alive, caring for the remaining pile of eggs and larvae. I'll do my best to try and care for the last survivors of this once astounding colony until they die. Taking a look at one of the piles of dead workers, I can see that mold has also sprouted onto them and the queen. As I went on to clean the colony, I also finally removed that grasshopper that had been there for months. It reminded me of a mummy because of how well the encasing had been. Huge props to the Lasius Niger Colony. I was very sad to see this colony go. Not only were they the most notable colony on this channel, they were also my very first ant colony. It was truly an exciting adventure keeping them, and I'm happy to have raised them through my first year of ant keeping. Black garden ants, scientifically known as Lasius niger, are one of the most easiest beginner species to keep. But something so little, such as dehydration, can take part in a colony's death. Keeping ants takes a lot of responsibility, and I learned that through the first year of keeping them. It was truly an exciting adventure keeping them, and I'm happy to have raised them through my first year of ant keeping. May our Lasius Niger Colony rest in peace, and I vow to not make the same mistake. EA family, not the company family, we have finally come to the conclusion of this epic ant story. In order that we continue, some new ones. EA family, let's give some warm welcomes to these new ant species. Hope you can subscribe to the channel and follow my footsteps in ant keeping. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, as it gives me motivation to keep making more. My name is Ender Ants, another fellow ant YouTuber, and it's ant love forever.